The results were not yet in on the Jason Kidd experiment when Dirk Nowitzki went down. Now the Mavericks need Jason to recapture the form that has made him an NBA legend. Tonight, Dallas faces the same Golden State team that so rudely knocked them out of the playoffs last season. Now the Warriors are determined to eliminate the Mavericks from the postseason entirely. There's no love lost here. It's a desperate grudge match between two teams fighting for their playoff lives. The Warriors, the Mavericks, next. With Dirk Nowitzki out, Josh Howard has been relied upon as the new man in Dallas, and he's responded in career-best fashion. But he has a defender in a Warrior uniform that is more than waiting for him. The third meeting of the year, and they get more and more critical tonight. The Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks. Hello, everybody. Bob Fitzgerald alongside Jim Barnett. And we were just in Denver a few hours ago, and we're playing a little version of the NBA's March Madness, a game of knockout between Denver, Dallas, and the Warriors. The difference is the Warriors control their destiny, seeing Dallas 2 of the next 3 games.
Well, all these teams do control their destiny. If the Warriors win tonight, they'll be 45-28. 3 teams will be 45-28. The season starts all over again with 9 games remaining.
The point guard battle tonight, one to check out, because Jason Kidd has always played his best when he comes back to the Bay Area. A new look for Dallas, and Kidd fitting in but not beating the quality teams.
Well, they struggle against the upper echelon teams, but they've had good runs against the sub-500 teams. Now Kidd, with Nowitzki out, has taken on more of a scoring burden. Now he's also rebounding the ball. He's one of the greatest rebounders in the history of the game from the guard spot. But what he does best is find open people. So now they're in a fast break attack, much like the Warriors. It's going to be up and down with the point guards leading the way tonight.
Well, for Baron Davis, not only guarding Kidd, but as the games have become bigger, Baron has become better, shooting wonderfully in March inside and outside, and typically doing it all.
I don't think he's had a better year, and he has been an all-star in this league. But he is doing so much for the Warriors in all facets of the game. Number 2 in steals, one of the top 5 in assists, and one of the terrific scorers from the point guard spot at over 22 a game. And he's doing it driving to the hoop and also hitting his threes. He just does everything for him right now, and he is their team leader. He loves to take those clutch shots, and he needs help from some other people along the way.
We talk about the Warriors and Mavericks, and perimeter players, they take center stage, but Barnett's breakdown looks at andris biedrins, and now he can be a factor on the inside for the Warriors.
Well, he kind of disappeared after that surgery, but now he seems to come back in the fold after last night's game. He's got great speed and really good feet movement for a big man. He knows how to play. He knows how to read things. You come up, you set a screen with Lamar Odom, Romy Turioff, and you slip the screen, and that quickness gets him inside. Last night, with 17 points and 17 rebounds, you can see he could be a determining factor in the push for the playoffs. But make no mistake about it, tonight's game, it's imperative that the Warriors win this. They go out this week on a 4-game road swing. You've got to win this one at home, particularly you're matched up against Dallas.
Throw out all the numbers, all the matchups. This is a game the Warriors have to have, and they have one secret weapon, a guy who was with the Mavericks a year ago. Austin Croshere will be relied upon for bench productivity. He'll sit down with our Matt Steinmetz on All Access right after this. Warriors Dallas. You just say that and it conjures up images of a year ago, and Austin Croshere has been in the middle of both sides, signing autographs for fans at a game the Warriors have to have. He joins our Matt Steinmetz on this edition of All Access.
All right, Austin, last year you played for the Dallas Mavericks. This year you're a Warrior. Can you compare those two environments?
Yeah, I think our locker room here is a pretty light, pretty relaxed group of guys, and I think if you compared us to anybody in the league, that would be the case. But Dallas with Avery, they run a pretty tight ship, and they do things the right way, and it's a great organization. But I think that would be the biggest difference.
This is the first time since February 22nd you guys have been in the 9th spot. Does that change the pressure you guys feel or your approach from this point on?
I think we've been playing with a sense of urgency for a while, but I think that this just really steps it up an even bigger notch. To know if the season ended today that you'd be out of the playoffs is a difficult thing to accept. So I think you're going to see our best tonight.
You guys haven't lost back-to-back games in almost 3 months. Is that like a freak statistic, or does it speak to the resiliency of this team?
Well, I think it's a wake-up call when you lose those games. You usually can look back and point at a couple of things you wish you had done differently that changed the outcome of the game, and you kind of you remind yourself of those things in the second game. Make sure that you don't make the same mistakes again.
Have you had a chance to see Dallas and how they're different without Dirk and with Jason Kidd?
Yeah, they are a little different. I think what they might lose in an up-tempo game, not having Devin Harris, they make up in the half court with just one of the greatest passers to ever play the game. So, we're definitely going to have our hands full. It's a big game for them. Also, everybody's fighting for their playoff lives.
You've kind of been down the playoff road before. You got some young players on this team. What do you see as your role in kind of helping these young guys get through these next 2-3 weeks?
I think a lot of these guys have, with the playoff series last year, know what the environment's going to be like. And obviously some of the rookies, you can tell them all you want, but they really have to experience it for themselves.
Thanks a lot, Austin. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
The Warriors are still the fourth youngest team in the league, and their youngsters do have to grow up in big games like tonight. The Warriors Mavericks will tip it off from Oracle right after this.